Welcome to my second forum on Introduction to Communication Mastery Assignment 2. In this speech, I'm going to talk about culture, nonverbal communication, and lastly, I'll talk about mass communication. Culture is way of life of group of people, their behaviors, beliefs, value, and symbols that they accept generally without thinking. I'm a Kamba originally by birth. The Kamba, also known as Hakamba, belonged to the Bantu community and lived in eastern region in Kenya. Dating back centuries, the stories and traditions of the people of Kenya are some of the most fascinating in the world. They have enriched the country with social, economics, political, and cultural activities, each of their own unique stories. The Kamba believed in a monotheistic and invisible god named Gai or Murungu, who lived in the sky. The traditional Kamba perceived the spirits of their departed ones, that Aimo or Maimo, as the intercessors between themselves and Gai or Mulungu. There were taboos regulating some activities from men and others for women. Men were not allowed to enter the kitchen anyhowly. Married women were not allowed to consume some parts of meats like head, testes, and liver, as it was for elders. Also, a married man could not enter his parents' house anyhowly, like killing, hurting, sex and relationship, reproduction, the dead and their graves, food and dining. They are some of our taboos as Kamba cultures. I would like now want to identify my culture as one of the most collectivistic culture in Kenya. This is because it emphasizes the needs and goals of the group as a whole, however they need and desires each individual. In such a culture, relationship with one another of the group and the interconnectedness between the people played a central role in each person's identity. As in such culture, people are considered helpful, dependable, and attractive to the needs of others. Note that this contrasts with individualistic cultures, which often place a greater emphasis on characteristics such as assertiveness and independence. For example, why say that Kamba culture is so collectivistic? This is because, one, the rights of families and communities come before those of the individuals, and secondly is that working as a group and supporting others is very essential. Thirdly is that group loyalty is encouraged. It is really a good culture. This Kamba culture provides important social and economics and opportunities to our quality of life and increase overall well-being for both individuals and the communities. My culture has shared me the way I work. It has also shaped me the way I talk. It has meant the differences on how I view myself and how I view others. Researchers have identified numerous forms of nonverbal communication. Nonverbal messages are generally the primary means of conveying our emotions, attitudes, and our relationship with others. And we rely on nonverbal cues to say things that are difficult to vocalize. These can be eye contact, use of hand gestures, or even being silent. It is also easy for one to identify if he is from another culture to a Kamba culture. If you are going to talk to me and I'll be too much silent, you'll understand that I'm not getting you. Also, if you're going to talk and I speak through my hand, like saying keep quiet, like saying just withhold, like just saying conveying any message, is the way nonverbal is used in our community. Mass communication is experienced in our culture here in Kenya. Since Kenya is made up of 47 tribes, Kamba tribe is combined of 22 clans, and I'm going to talk about the advantages and disadvantages of mass communication with the Kamba culture. One of the disadvantages is that it increases of a message to be said or to be communicated. It eases the form of information or the form to pass the information. It brings different thoughts of different clans together. The awareness is mentored to the children, or it is moved from children from one generation to another generation. It also provides entertainment. The disadvantages of mass communication is that this is a way that can encourage untrustworthy news, and also it is used for spreading miscommunications or hatred from one culture to another. So this is not encouraged much more to use mass communication while dealing with different cultures. I'm very grateful. In conclusion, I'm very humbled. I say thank you for watching my video. I say thank you for encouraging me to learn with you, University of Central Missouri. So God bless you, and I look forward for a good feedback. Thank you.